We are going to be taking a look at every single new pet in the brand new bee event on Grow Garden. Let's get right into this. So in this brand new bee event, we can trade in pollinated plants in exchange for honey, and then we can trade in our honey to the queen bee over here for multiple different items. But one of the items that we can get is the bee egg right here, and if we take a look at it, there are 5 different pets we can get, ranging from a bee all the way to the queen bee, and we're going to be taking a look at every single one and seeing how good they are. So we have all 5 in our inventory right here, but let's just start off with the regular bee and let's see how good it is. So first off, let's go and spawn it in. Pretty small, but anyway, let's just check its ability. So every 25 minutes it flies to a nearby fruit and pollinates it, applying the pollinated mutation. That sounds kind of decent. I'm not too sure how good the pollinated mutation is, but it must be pretty good if it only happens once every 25 minutes, because once every 25 minutes for a mutation that isn't too good is not worth that at all. But anyway, let's go and check out the honey bee. Hopefully this one is a tad bit better. It is a little bit smaller, but anyway, let's go and check out its abilities. So every 20 minutes it flies to a nearby plant and pollinates it, applying the pollinated mutation. And actually these all just might be the same, but we do actually have the bee bear right here. So let's spawn this guy in and let's just hope that he's a little bit different. So here he is all the way back here. Let's click view and let's see what he does. So every 25 minutes he goes to a nearby fruit and tries to pollinate it, but it's not a bee, so it fails and turns it into honey glazed instead. So it looks like that's a different mutation we can get. So it has it like a 50-50 chance of turning it either pollinated or honey glazed. I'm not sure if you can get both of them. I'm assuming it's either or, similar to how a fruit can either be golden or rainbow. It can either be pollinated or honey glazed, but I mean, hopefully honey glazed is better, because the bear bee is more rare. So if the honey glazed mutation isn't better, then that means the normal bee would probably be more worth it. But anyway, let's now move on to the petal bee. So this one is a little bit different color, kind of looks like a candy blossom. Let's go up to it, let's click view and let's see what it does. So every 25 minutes it flies to a nearby plant and pollinates it. So it looks like pretty much all these bees pollinate plants around you, and it also applies a 1.13% chance that flower type fruits will stay after harvest. So that's kind of decent. So like these giant sunflowers that I have over here, they'll have a 1.13% chance to stay after I harvest them, which, not gonna lie, that's not too good. That's only like 1 in 100. So hopefully they buff that before this update fully releases, just because that is quite low. But anyway, last but not least, we have the queen bee right here, and just to let y'all know, this queen bee is absolutely massive. So let's go and spawn her in, and there she is right there. And look at her compared to a normal bee. She's like 10 times the size. But anyway, let's just see what she does. So similar to all the other pets, every 25 minutes she'll fly to a nearby plant and pollinate it, but she also has a bonus ability. So every 30 minutes a random pet will refresh its cooldown. So that sounds pretty decent as well. So I think what we could possibly do is we could possibly have 2 queen bees, and then they'll just like skip each other's cooldown, because we'll have this one that after 30 minutes it will skip the cooldown of the other bee, and then this one will have a 30-minute cooldown, but then whenever that other bee reaches its 30 minutes it will skip the cooldown for this bee, which then they'll just keep going back and forth. So pretty much there would never be any cooldown. I'm not sure if that would actually work, but if you get your hands on multiple of these queen bees, please let me know by placing multiple of them on your plot and then seeing if it skips each other's cooldowns, because that would actually be pretty insane. But anyway, those are all 5 new pets on Grow Garden though. From the bee to the honey bee to the bear bee, petal bee, all the way to the queen bee. They all do pretty much the same thing, but I guess the queen bee is like a tad bit better. But anyway, let me know in the comment section below which one you're gonna be using. But anyway, that's gonna be all for this video though, so make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I will see you all in the next video.